Hello, let's continue and finally start the World War. So, continue the game here as Austria and Hungary. Okay, let's go on. So we have some new divisions here. Put them here and do some exercise. Another military coup took place in the Ottoman Empire. Embittered by the defeat, this weakness of the Sultan government, the leaders of attacked the Sublime Port. Sublime Port is this. I think it's the gate to the palace here. So it looks like the Balkan Bros are still fighting the Ottoman Empire here. Despite the bloody coup, Sultan does not lose his position. However, he becomes a puppet in the hands of the Union, the Party of Union and Progress. The government will be led by known hero of the 31st March incident, Mahmud Sevet Pasha, who will become Grand Vizier. Let's look here at the politics in the Ottoman Empire. They're here. So this guy has taken over from the Sultan. So the Sultans are done, and the hero here, Mahmud Sevet Pasha, is the new Grand Vizier. And as you can see, they are at war with the Balkan Bros here. So if I remember correctly, there should soon be some kind of a peace negotiation here. I don't know, maybe they have to. I don't think they can take Constantinople. This is the capital of the Ottoman Empire. Let's look at the production here. Okay, fight Bosnian terrorism is done. I pressed this one historical because it shows you like the historical focuses. So these are stuff that we need to do. Like maybe we don't have to do it, but it's. What is that? So it looks like we have done most here. We haven't done these ones. Okay, maybe let's see if we could do some more industry stuff here. Electrification. Could get a train company. Could get a steel company. We're going to need steel. You need steels to make guns. Don't need so much aluminium because we're not going aircraft. Here is an artillery designer, Skoda. Let's maybe go towards that one. Because I don't think I have put in an artillery designer yet. No, I don't. Then I can get Skoda Artillery Workshop. Let's go for that one. So they are still fighting here. I can't see it. Okay. So it's that. possible to go for someone more here. Let's do an artillery expert. So I'm going for this kind of navy text because there is nothing else that's not ahead of time, I think. Like this one is ahead of time. Okay, so there is, have to choose here. Planning speed or max planning. I prefer max planning, I think. This is the World War I doctrine. Cult of the offensive, lead by blah, blah. And then this, when you get this trench warfare, it would be hard for people to push us. So this is good. This is like this supply hub in Trentino. There is not so much. Okay, what happened? So there seems to be a civil war in Mexico. Yeah. Venus Stanciano Carranza, a Democrat, is fighting the authoritarian Victoriano Huerta. Okay, now all the big boats that needed chromium engines are done, so basically I can end this here. Okay, so Ottoman has given up. So they have like, this is like the modern borders of Turkey, I think. The Bulgaria got a lot of land. Serbia, who we will be fighting later when they assassinate our prince, also have gotten a lot of stuff. I think this is actually Albania. Would be good if like Albania had these lands instead. Okay, the peace conference for the war has been held in London. The Ottoman Empire has suffered a total defeat and has been completely driven out of Europe, except for Constantinople. The Balkan Bros have divided the land according to their pre-war treaties. While most of the people see that this is an end to conflict, political experts say this is only a temporary state of affairs, as tension has already begun to rise between the victorious country, and many expect the war to break out in no time. If you have met people from Turkey, Bulgaria, Greece, Serbia, Romania, like Yugoslavia, like these are the most, except for maybe the Russians, these are like such an aggressive people, and the Russians also, so it's not strange that they're constantly getting into arguments here. King of Greece assassinated. The King of Greece has been killed, age 67. He was assassinated by a long gun man while in the newly liberated city of Thessaloniki. It's this one with the fingers here. As he approached the 15th anniversary of his ascension, the king made plans to abdicate in his favor of his son Constantine immediately after the celebration of his golden jubilee in 1913, just as after the celebration of his golden jubilee in 1913. Okay. So some Greek is dead. Let's look at the logistics. Yeah, I need more guns. So let's put this on top. So new factories will go to the production of guns. Okay. Should we do cavalry experts? Yeah, let's do cavalry expert. I think cavalry still had a place here in World War One. In World War Two, it was mainly there was a huge number of horses in World War Two also, but it was mainly for logistics. And here, I guess it's the same, but maybe some cavalry still here. Okay. Okay. We're lacking tungsten. Tungsten is needed to make guns, I guess. Yeah, it's being needed here. Yeah. I'm gonna import it soon. Still low manpower. How is it? Can I increase the drafting here? No, I can't draft until I am at war. So I need to save political points, because we will need to do. We have so little manpower, which is weird. I thought like they had like huge, but we have. Yeah, we already have 1 million men in the army, so still have already has quite a big one here. Let's maybe do an Italian stuff here. Okay, so this is the second round here. War has broken out in the Balkans, but Bulgaria is attacking the Balkan bros, Serbia and Greece. They're dissatisfied with the spoils from the wars with the Ottomans. The Bulgarians have underestimated the strength of the Serbians and the Greeks, who are putting up a fierce resistance. So it's time here. We're used to thinking that the ruling circles known some special art of management, calculation, foresight, when it turned out that reckless cruelty and self-confidence to beat its reign at the top always amazes. Can Bulgaria win alone? Let's see how it goes. Okay, something is happening in China. So there is this war. We just watched it here. It's the Sun Yat-sen of the Kuomintang is fighting Yuan Shikai of China. The second revolution of the Chinese Republic. A civil war has broken out in the newly formed Republic of China. The president of the Republic of China, Yuan Shikai, who was elected after the last revolution, is facing an armed revolutionaries who are disappointed with the dictatorship and the pressure on the opposition, who wants to achieve the revolutionary ideal in the republic. In the last revolution they could get support because they had the goal of overthrowing the corrupt and rotten Qing dynasty and leading the revolution to success. But this time Yuan Shikai empowered his Beijing government and the Beijing world, who depend on his power, want to preserve this system and prolong their privileges, so no one supports the revolutionaries. It's not possible for the Kuomintang to win the war. Okay, so let's see here what's happening. Okay, first flight across the Mediterranean. That's pretty cool. September. I guess it's time to start 1914 techs, so let's go for all of those. Nah, sorry. Wrongly pressed. Okay. Okay, Bulgaria is joining the action here. Romania has declared on Bulgaria. They joined the Balkan League to stop Bulgaria. Okay, so they apparently here is some kind of some Romanian people here. Yeah. Looks like Bulgaria doesn't have much forces against Romania right now. Yeah, they're just pushing through. That's silly of Bulgaria to try to take on all the Balkan bros themselves. Okay. So we're waiting for Skoda. We could do this railway company now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the railway company. Okay, Ottoman is going in against. Okay, yeah, if everyone is going against Bulgaria, then Ottoman can fight back also. Russian Navy has moved its Black Sea fleet close to the Bosphorus. Bosphorus is this strait here, Bosporus, in protest at the Ottoman declaration of war against Bulgaria and its entry. He's a Tsar here, so he's like a Tsar, so Russians like him. Okay, let's do some more industry maybe. We wanted to get Skoda and then we'll do army stuff. Okay, so in case of war they will get Trentino and Fiume. Yeah, like it would be super good if Italy would join with us, so let's do everything to keep them happy. Maybe we should start getting some more let's get some trains, I guess, because we got a train company. So let's put the trains here. Oh, I forgot to import here. How can I import from? Let's import from Germany. Okay, here is more. And I need a commander. Strassenburg. Or let's go for him. Franz Ferdinand is currently visiting Great Britain. The heir to the throne of the Austria-Hungary met with Herbert Asquith. I think that's the Prime Minister of Britain. Herbert Asquith, yeah. Yeah, it's risky to go outside like that. If a person like Franz Ferdinand or so, they should be behind like bulletproof glass. I don't think they had it at this time, but it's just risky for royalty to be out with the people like that. Okay, so it's Skoda. Then after that I'm just gonna go for military focuses, I think. Okay, so Ottomans is pushing, the Bulgarians are doing badly now. Okay, I can do something here. Torpedo stuff. Maybe weather experiments, and maybe I'm not so sure what's best for the fleet. Maybe Grand Fleet. Bulgaria is doing badly here, but actually they almost took the capital, Bucharest. Okay, looks like Kuomintang has given up to China. And we have 3 dockyards. Okay, let's design a ship maybe. Okay, I can do like this. Can do a lot of decisions here apparently. Can do oil stuff and railway stuff. Okay. What did I have for cruiser? So let's make a cruiser here. Tank cruiser hull. Just want to see what difference is here. I guess best is just to. I don't have any chromium, so I don't want to do cruisers. So let's. This is an early cruiser hull. Okay, I probably want to design a. Use this 1910 cruiser hull. Sorry, maybe something like this could be good. Okay, I should put them here. I should actually. I should reorganize the fleet also. I will do that before the war starts. Okay, so the Treaty of Sofia has concluded. Treaty of Sofia concluded in the aftermath of the Second Balkan War, and the amended the early Treaty of London, which has ended the First Balkan War. Bulgaria gained control of Macedonia, and the Balkan League ceased to exist. Okay, Albania is here. Recent war within the Balkans have destroyed the influence of our Turkish ally in the region. The rise of regional power, victorious countries of the Greece and Serbia must be contained. We should ask for creation of an Albanian state favorable to our policy as a guarantee. If they refuse, we can intervene. So let's go for the historical choice here. And Serbia accept to let those guys get independent. Okay, they are yielding. That's good. Okay, excavations. Let's see here. Let's get the guns here. Okay, they're going for a fight here. Albania is going for a fight. Okay, Skoda is done. It's time now for... do I have to do these ones maybe? That would be good. This one allows me to do these ones. I think it's time to do military text. It's just half a year until war starts. And Skoda, it's here. So what we're needing now, we are not needing so much more. We have everyone. Sigmund Freud was a little bit useless because you can't have more than 100 stability. Export focus. So I want to save so I can do a massive mobilization here. Okay. I don't need that stability. So let's... And the others here are not historical. So let's start with the army stuff here. These texts are about improving the army, which would be needed. A crisis across the empire. The Hungarian parliament inflict great pressure on us, demanding a reform of the army in favor of Hungary. They ask for a chain of command in Hungarian. As we had events before, or every army had to speak German. This demand is supported by the 48th Coalition, a nationalist group opposed to such a reform. Franz Josef announced that the Hungarians pursue their demand. Franz Ferdinand hates the Hungarians apparently. So yeah, I don't want him to abdicate because Franz Ferdinand won't live for long, of course. So maybe it's time now to reorganize the army here. Let's see, we have... Can you...
Angetreten. Achtung.
Franz absurd, and he will die soon. It's bad because he's a media personality, and he's a royal, so lots of people wants to assassinate him. And because he's a media personality, he will go on many trips. It's risky, and he hates other nationalities, and he's being a harsh person. So better to put in the Friedrich. He's also royal, so he's probably like an uncle or something, of maybe a brother of Franz Josef. Okay, so let's see here. We need, maybe you could fight here. Start war plans. You can go here. I guess you could. Maybe. And maybe best if all are just going. I don't want to. I only want to fight on my. Germany can handle their border. Maybe something like that. Maybe you could push to Kiev, I guess. Something like that. Looks good. Okay, we have possibility to do. Let's go for more guns, I guess. The Italians won't attack us at once, so we have a little bit of time. Later, Romanians, after the war with the Bulgarians is over, they might attack us, and also the Italians might attack us. We need to build here. But we have Konrad von Hötzendorf. He's responsible for the front against the Russians, and Friedrich is here against the Serbs, and hopefully the Germans fighting here. They also have quite a lot of troops here against Hindenburg. Hindenburg and Ludendorff should fight here in Prussia, and Schlieffen should start an advance into Belgium. And yeah, the France will try to push straight here, which is kinda, that's a bit of a suicide, I think, pushing into these fortifications here. And we have, you see, the Russians have low supplies here. We also have low supplies. Maybe we should increase the railway here. Let's look at the supply situation. Yeah, we have a bit low supply here, but it's kind of fine still. And we need to save political power for because we need to strongly increase the mobilization after the war starts. Okay, we have new guns here, that's perfect. Let's go for some better these ones. get some more of the new gun. I have the what is it called? I've concentrated, so I'm not gonna like switch the old factories. They can still do old guns.
Angetreten.
So we have 1 million men in the field. I forgot to make let's make a spy agency. Let's go for this eagle. Okay, so this one, the army's chain of command is sorely lacking communication with static, and we must simplify the transmission of orders. So let's see what we need here. Infantry. This is for the evidence bureau. Here is free. I like all this that gives free units because I don't have much manpower, so free units is nice. So here is free divisions. Let's just go for those. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so it looks like, according to this one, Bulgaria won, but it looks like they lost according to what I saw. But Adrin is back to Turkey now. It was part of Bulgaria. Interesting. I guess they got this part Eastern Macedonia. Interesting. Okay, so what should I do here? We have this multi-ethnic army, which means that we fight a bit bad. Let's look at this one. It does less division organization, less regain, less manned expanding speed. It's just bad because, yeah, we are a multi-ethnic empire. So all of these ones makes it better, I think. So this one, for example, would be good. It removes the multi-ethnic army. So here, this one is good for multi-ethnic army. So I'm just gonna do all of those. And what's that? Not needed. I'm not gonna do mechanical stuff right now. This one is good. Mortars for the infantry. Epos is here somewhere. Okay, so it's time. It's time for the Franz Ferdinand assassination, the Black Week of Europe. Sorry. Franz Ferdinand which when sorry, I pressed something there. Sorry. Franz Ferdinand, the esteemed Archduke of Austria and the Crown Prince to the Empire, lies dead. His noble wife rests beside him. Franz Joseph has lost another heir, and to the it's the Serbians that have done it. The government denies involvement, but so it's like it's typical. Let's say it's like this lone gunman, Gavrilo Princip, who did it. Some time after it became known who organized the attack. Spontaneous. I think he was assassinated here in this city when he was visiting Sarajevo. So it's the Jülich crisis has begun. So basically, the German Empire we're allied because we speak the same language. Austria and Germany is the same. They both speak German, I'm sure you know. They want war reparations from Serbia because they assassinated our Field Marshal and Archduke Ferdinand. So as I understood it, the Germans, their leader, he was like on vacation. So it was when he was on vacation here, and he was far away. I think he was like in Sweden or something like that on a vacation. So at this time, it's just not that you have phone and you can just get home. So yeah, they say basically you can do whatever you want to the Austrians, and we will support you. So let's see how this plays out. So historically, because we're playing historically, Russia will support and guarantee the independence of Serbia, and France is allied with Russia because they are part of the Entente. And then Russia starts to mobilize because you see they're such a big country. So if we're gonna mobilize someone here in Vladivostok, it would take like months for them to get to Europe. So they had to start mobilizing early, and the German doctrine, the Schlieffenplan, says that when Russia start mobilizing, they should start mobilizing and prepare an invasion, start an invasion of Belgium to try to take Paris before France has mobilized. And once Germany mobilized, France, or Plan 17 says then France should also do max mobilization. So and once they have started to mobilize, like if you got like, I think both Germany and France, they mobilized like 3 million people here and like if you have 3 million people here, it's just not so easy to stop the fighting. Like it's not like I'm not even sure if like the monarch Franz Josef, if he could just like declare like we're not fighting, we're going home, like because the Germans can't leave their territory undefended, of course, and the France can't leave there undefended here. So it's just a very dangerous situation to be such reliant on the war plans that they were here. So let's see how the Black Week of Europe plays out. So I'm gonna just prepare the defenses against Italy, because Italy will join against us in like half a year. So we need to start building up the forces there. So he can be the leader here, and he can just do it. So you go here. The Italians was allied with us because we have Italian lands here, then they will join with the Entente maybe in half a year. I think it's 2015. No, 1915. They do that. And maybe you should stop training. And I should do a reorganization here. So let's just... Easiest way to do a navy reorganization is just to press this one, merge all, and then we wait until they're one, and then we make like an automatic detachment there. No, not like an automatic split up. It's kind of perfect. We get this one political power. We need 150 to do the mobilization, and it will be good. Like once the war starts, we will have about correct amounts to do a mobilization step here. So here is where the mobilization across Europe. As the last domino falls, Europe is set towards one path, a path of blood and bloodshed. The events leading up to this great catastrophe has been perfectly set up, perhaps the worst war that humanity has witnessed so far. Yeah, and this one will be a lot worse than the war 100 years ago, Napoleonic Wars, which was the biggest wars until World War I. The great powers of Europe has mobilized, and with it any opportunity for peace withers away. And I think actually like Germany, and I think like most countries here, like the politicians, like the British, and like they didn't really want a war. So they thought like who cares about the war reparation against Serbia, and I think they were also family. I think like the royal, like the rulers of Great Britain was from this House of Hanover. So they are like Germans, like their royalty here is Germans, but they have changed their name to Windsor now. And they were kind of related to House of Hohenzollern, like the House of Hanover and House of Hohenzollern. They have like royalty were often intermarried like this, so they were like it was weird to do such a war against your own family in some way. So I think they tried to like de-escalate here, but because of these mobilization plans, like with like maybe Germany mobilized maybe 5 million men, maybe France 3 million men, and Russia maybe like I don't know 5 million men also, like and we have 1 million men mobilized, and Serbia maybe 500,000. So it was just hard to stop it once the shooting started. It's same in Ukraine now, like it's just hard to stop. Like once Putin he mobilized his forces to attack here, it's just been hard to stop it. So let's get the spy. It's actually good practice to make I forgot a little about it, but it's good practice to use the spy to make collaboration governments like the Nazi Germany did here with Quisling in Norway and with Le Blum and Pétain here in France. I think, by the way, Pétain he's like a World War One general for France, and he became, of course, the Vichy France leader later. I don't see him now because but he's one of the leaders for France now. One of the field marshals, I think. So if we will just look at the size, we have around 5 at each place, and they have more men than us. The Russians have more men than us. They have we have maybe 5, and they have maybe 7 on average. What about the subs? We don't have enough intel here, but I guess the subs has as many as we have too. So I think Austria starts out a bit weak. It was historically they didn't do very well. Like Austria-Hungary, despite being quite a big nation, we didn't do very well. So let's maybe you could spy here on Serbia. So we will have enough to to mobilize when the war starts. Alfred Redl. So he was okay, so we had a spy here. So it gives, so it's bad for our spying here. Yeah, because we have this one, it's still like not very. Our divisions are pretty bad. Let's compare it to the. Let's compare to the Russians. They have bad fleets. They have this threat of the revolution. They have bad division attack actually, so they're good at defense but bad at attack. It will be like that in this, or the defenders will have. They will have a huge advantage once people take this trench warfare. Then they dig in and just. Let's look here at the. Yeah, we have fine of everything except I'm not doing airplanes. I need more. Need more of these Landsturm divisions. It's just like defending the Italian front here, I think.
Achtung!
Okay, so the Julik crisis. Russian Empire and France is supporting Serbia. Here it is. Franz Ferdinand has died and we have this European crisis. In 14 days we will send an ultimatum to Serbia. What happened to my political points? It must have been something because of an event, because we lost political points. That's bad because we wanted to increase conscription. So it's the countdown to the war, the Great War to end them all. And once Germany invades through Belgium, then Britain will join to help the Belgians. But if Britain's, like the democratic power countries like France, Britain, United States will probably join sooner or later, but not at once. Okay, so in 5 days the war starts. Or maybe not a war, but the Black Week. It was like a Black Week. So we have sent an ultimatum. Serbia refused Austrian demands. Serbia's refusal of Austrian demands led to a declaration of war, which will no doubt be followed by countless of others. Here begins the downward spiral to World War. So just like one man assassinating one guy, and because of the situation, like it will be the greatest war ever. Okay. Okay, then we declare war. Okay, so we, Austria and Germany, we are at war with France, Serbia and Russia. Let's look at the comparison here. Russian Empire is the strongest. So they have we have 100 division, German have 200. They might have as much as maybe 500 division. We have 250 factories. So we have less factories than Russia and France, but Germany has more factories than. They have about the same as those combined, actually. Remember, Russia it's a huge country, but it was like technologically, like in production methods, like they were not so industrialized at this time. Lots of serfdom and so, but they have huge manpower, of course, and also like a very warlike people. And the Germany was also declared on Luxembourg, and they will soon also declare on Belgium here. So I think this could be a good place to end third episode. Next one, it's time for the combat to start. The fun thing in this game is the combat. See you then.